finals. Time to shine.
Game time. Hey.
Just a reminder, folks, the Knicks are going to be here for a figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, Jazz the Bear.
The National Basketball Association and the Utah Jazz are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or neglecting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Utah Jazz delivered a 4-game sweep to become conference champions. Now, the quest is for one ultimate goal. Just 4 wins away. The first chapter begins against the Knicks. The pinnacle of the postseason, the NBA Finals, is here.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. So the New York starting 5. We've got Butler, Josh Hart out there at Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the 2 guard. And for the Jazz, wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 slot. Taking a look at New York. Well, we know this is everything they've worked toward. Greg, the adjustments in the offseason have really paid off.
And it's a well-run organization from top to bottom. They know who they are. They play to their strengths. That's why they find themselves here with an opportunity to win it all in the NBA Finals.
I like what you said. They know who they are. They play within those limits. You're right. And for the inside scoop on MP, and I mean inside, let's send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Another year means another finals trip for MP. I asked him if there were any differences between this finals run and last year's. He said this year we were more businesslike in our approach. We know what it takes. We know what we have to do. As long as we meet our own expectations, this shouldn't be our last trip to the big stage. We're not satisfied with just 2 in a row, guys.
MP isn't satisfied with anything but excellence. Great stuff as always, DA. You know, this roster has the talent to get here many times. Count it.
Brunson just knows how to manufacture points. Right now, being assertive.
Outside Robinson. Here's Hendricks. Defended by Hart. Hendricks can't get it to go. Hendricks is gone. 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Butler. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Robinson passes to Markkanen. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Outside Butler. Brunson sets a screen for Butler. Pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
That's how you execute a pick and roll. Jimmy Butler just toying with the defense and waiting for the opening.
Kessler, screen on Brunson. Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. After the basket by Utah. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Sexton with the bounce pass. Jazz passing it around. Here's Kessler. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
Nice read from the big fella. Markkanen demonstrating a solid feel with his passing.
Pass to Hart. Butler sets a screen for Hart. Buries the long-range jumper.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Sexton kicks to Markkanen. Here's the three. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Hart. Pass to Brunson. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Bridges, no one around him. And again, New York with the triple.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Robinson against Brunson. Robinson goes in, scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Bridges. Tipped away. Hart with the screen for Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Offline from the high post. Jazz trail by 4. Robinson passes to Hendricks. Sexton kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. Outside Robinson. Up and in on the way. Robinson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Brunson. Bridges inside. Defended by Sexton. Brunson with the drive, and he can't jam it through.
And you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. 3-pointer. Kessler with the rebound.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Now here is Robinson. 8 points for him. Outside, Sexton. From past the arc. Nailed from 3-point land.
And looking better and better from that range is Colin Sexton.
Pass to Hart. Butler sets a screen for Hart. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And here are the Jazz now. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Robinson dishes to Sexton. Shoots over Brunson. And Utah again with the bucket.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. You take a look at Towns, one of the game's best, 2nd in the league. And, of course, Walker Kessler.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
Now, here's Bridges. Brunson, right side. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Utah.
And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Knicks trail by 5. Bridges outside. And Butler gets it to go on the assist from Bridges.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Sexton for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Now Hart. Kessler with the rebound. Now let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Will Hardy.
He talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, be ready. Guys?
Thank you, David. Outside Butler. Pass to Hart. And it's sent back by Kessler. And he gets it back.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Robinson. Towns with the defensive effort. Knicks trail by 6. Brunson the pass to Hart. It falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Hart's got 5.
Can't let someone like Hart get inside the D just asking to get burned.
Sexton finds Markkanen. The 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Towns a screen on Sexton. Teardrop shot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Bridges showing more and more signs of the strength.
He's making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Here's McBride. He's guarded by Brogdon. McBride passes to Brunson. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Plays it up and banks it in.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Robinson against Brunson. Left side, George. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Pass to Achua. McBride with the ball. Still without a basket. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. Now just a 2-point Utah lead.
Well, sometimes big men who set screens need rewards, and Robinson got one that time.
And here's Wagner. Misses the 3.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
There's 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. Achua finds Robinson. Shoots over Wagner. Robinson misses. The Jazz shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. And that one is off. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. To the middle. From 12 feet out, Robinson with the block. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Utah out in front, up 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
They've got Filipowski. George is out there with Robinson. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Wagner in at the center filling out the middle. That's the group right now for Utah. Pass to Robinson. A fadeaway. Misses off the right iron. The Knicks shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Now Brunson, guarded by Robinson. Brunson, no good. Jazz shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Here's Brogdon. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, scoring through a pretty good hit right there is Malcolm Brogdon. Here's an N1 opportunity.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And New York making a change here. Pippen's checked in. That free throw good from Brogdon. Knicks trail by 3. There's a screen by Achua. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Pass to McBride. Inside. Brunson being aggressive.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
There's a screen. Here's Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Pippen a screen on Robinson. Brunson. It's hauled in by George.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's Pippen. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Jazz leading by 5. George passes to Wagner. It's the mark. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. New York shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That one is off.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. On the wing, George. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 2 field goals have come from the paint.
And Brunson has it in the corner. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Brunson against Robinson. Wagner with a screen for George. A three-pointer, no good. Knicks trail by 4. McBride with the ball. Defended now by Wagner. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with the rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. You look at Robinson, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. The Knicks have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. Free throw good, McBride for the Jazz. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Wagner. And it's Sexton in for Brogdon. Then for the Knicks, Hart, he's checked in for Achua. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Pippen. Outside, George, back to Sexton. In the corner, it's Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by New York. Up top, Hart. He's got 5, and there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Utah leading. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Robinson misses. And for the Knicks, they're shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Pass to Filipowski. George against Hart. George, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that's in play. Knocks it loose. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just one loss so far. Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
And while we've got him on, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against Dallas played phenomenal. He finished with 64 points, and he was in a rhythm from both three-point land and the foul line. And those are big numbers he put up. Hard to match, but he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Achua, he's checked in for New York. Shea from deep 3. And it's Robinson again missing. Knicks trail by 3. And here's Brunson outside. Filipowski grabs the board. Jazz have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate the offense.
Now, here's Achua, guarded by Robinson. Bridges against George. And here's Brunson outside. Rebounded by the Jazz. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Utah, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And that one misses. Harkinen, he's checked in for George. And then for New York, Towns comes in for Robinson. And it's Butler in for Achua. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. That's off as well, so he misses both. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler. The Jazz making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. Knicks trail by 5. And here is Bridges. He has 6. And he makes that one. Bridges has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Here's Robinson. He's got 17. Here's Kessler. It's not going to go for him. Towns with the defensive effort. For 3, Bridges sinks the triple. Bridges has got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
And through the years here, Bridges getting better and better at shooting off the bounce.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Utah shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. He doesn't get the second one. Knicks have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Robinson with it. Hart covering. Robinson misses. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And it's blocked. Down low. Kessler with the bucket. Kessler's got his second basket of the night.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And the foul called on Shea. That is his first foul of the game. Keontae George, he's checked in for Utah. Pippen's checked in for the Knicks. Towns, a screen on George. It's hauled in by George.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And Lauri Markkanen with the 3. And now a 6-point Jazz lead.
Just a lights-out shooter. Focus from Lowry is great.
Outside Butler. Back to Towns. There's the triple. Rebound, Utah.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
George passes to Markkanen. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Here's Butler. Oh, no, stopping.
Butler attacking in close. Such a gifted scorer.
Now, here is George. Outside, Markkanen. Markkanen missing again.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Karl Anthony Towns. Now George. Here's Hendricks. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Pippen finds Towns. Beyond the arc. Unable to get that one.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Hendricks passes to George. Kessler setting the pick for George. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And the Jazz lead by 7. Inside Towns. Stolen by Kessler. In transition, here come the Jazz. Sexton deciding where to go with it. George with the ball. To the inside. Clock is at 3.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The Jazz shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Hendricks taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
So he gets them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
In the corner, it's Bridges. The shot by Butler, nobody around. New York, no good that time either. Jazz leading by 9. Pass to Hendricks. outside, Markkanen. George with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Upside Pippen. Now here's Butler. Pass to Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
It's George on the wing, defended by Pippen. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Robinson's checked in for Keontae George.
Number 99, Robinson.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good. Towns.
And how about the confidence right there? Towns feeling like he can shoot whenever and wherever he wants.
Pass to Markkanen. Back to Robinson. Kessler, screen on Pippen. Robinson passes to Kessler. And he makes good on the layup. Kessler's got 4 this quarter.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Jazz lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participant.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed for the Utah Jazz.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, they've made it this far, Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Shaq, how much brighter is the spotlight here in this championship round?
It doesn't get any brighter. This is where you need your stars to be stars and your moons to be moons and your galaxies to be galaxies.
You know what, Ernie, this is what you dream about. But you got to stay in the moment. You got to focus on things that got you here.
How about planets to be planets? Does that apply here as well?
Yes, it does.
Thanks. And that about wraps it up. And as the 3rd quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Knicks trail by 3. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. We've got Bridges. Jimmy Butler is out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Robinson. Outside for Sexton. Jacks up a 3. Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Brunson. New York moving it around. For the tie. And it's Utah with the rebound. Sexton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Markkanen from deep. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss. Clark gets to Brunson. Looking to get it going. Can't hit from in close.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Here's Robinson. Sexton dishes to Robinson. Six on the shot clock. The Knicks pull it in. Brunson outside. Hart with a screen on Sexton. Sexton against Brunson. Brunson with another miss.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Kessler. Over Brunson. Second chance shot. And the layup good by Kessler. Kessler's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Jazz. Brunson scanning the floor. Now Towns. Over Kessler. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of that.
And that one, good.
Sexton looking good from that spot on the floor.
It's too hard. To Brunson. Bridges outside. And the Knicks miss again. Jazz leading by 7. Robinson passes to Hendricks. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. You look at Robinson, a great player, second in the league.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Bridges outside. Outside Butler. Bridges sets the screen for Butler. Lets it fly. The good-looking shot from the wing. Butler's got 8 points. Jazz have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Robinson with it. Brunson picks him up. And a fast break now for New York. That's tipped. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Bridges. Lays it in off the breakaway. 13 points in the game.
Like to see Mikal get out there on the fast break and see that open opportunity.
Here is Robinson. He's got 18. Launches it. Cans it from downtown. Robinson's got 21 in the game.
That's pretty much not how they would defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Brunson kicks the Butler. Pocket 6. Towns wide open. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Bridges finds Brunson. And it's sent back by Kessler.
A nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the three ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and that outside shot going, it's a big difference maker.
Shoots Bridges. The offensive rebound. Towns for three. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Towns has one of the best three-point strokes of any big man in the league.
Robinson passes to Markkanen. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. New York's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Brunson outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Robinson. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 5 rebounds tonight. Butler passes to Brunson. Can't cash in from close range.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Hendricks. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
The Jazz making a switch here. Lepowski's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Butler. And Will Hardy is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Towns finds Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. It's good. Brunson's got it all tied up now for New York.
Oh, what an ugly start to this quarter. Only 1 of 8 from the field.
Sexton the pass to Hendricks. Robinson against Brunson. Robinson with the block.
Well, the ferociousness that Robinson can have around the rim is impressive.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Robinson hits them both. Now, here's Bridges. He's got 13. Outside, Towns. Back to Bridges. Outside, Towns. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Brunson. And it's sent back by Kessler. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Stolen by Robinson. And now here comes Robinson leading the break and laid in to finish the break. Robinson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, that's great D there. A little petty larceny as he just picks his pocket and takes it coast to coast for the finish.
Robinson kicks to Towns. Some nice passing by New York here. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Trying to shoot. Back to Towns. Shoots over Filipowski. And the Knicks miss again. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold to the field. And the dunk by Robinson.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Here's Bridges. And he banks in the layup. Bridges has got 15 points.
Like when Bridges attacks the lane like this, showing he's not afraid to play physical.
Robinson drives in. Filipowski passes to Robinson. Pass to Filipowski. Robinson down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Mitchell Robinson. The Jazz have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. Keontae George, he's checked in for the Jazz. Miles McBride's checked in for New York. Pippen comes in for Jalen Brunson.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Towns a screen on George. Bridges misses. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Hendricks. The shot comes out. Towns with the defensive effort. New York trailing. Pass to Bridges. Now Pippen. Now here's Towns. Defended by Sexton. Pippen, the pass to Towns. And that one drops for him. Towns has got 10 points in just the second half.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Towns. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Jazz shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And the foul called on Shea. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Get on, man. On the court is your high squad. Great features coming your way. Let's hear you make some noise.
Checked in for Utah. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Robinson. And a switcher also for New York. Makai Lucas checked in. .149 left here in the third quarter. Pippen dishes to Robinson. Poked away. Here's Filipowski. Scoreless thus far.
Mitchell Robinson. Second.
For Utah, they have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
For Utah, Filipowski taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Whitehead's checked in for Mikhailuk. And the second free throw, good. Knicks trail by 3. Now McBride. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
McBride taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. The Knicks making a switch here. Achua's checked in. And he sinks the second. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Brogdon with it. 5 points in the game. Wagner with a screen for Brogdon. Six to shoot. Wagner has screen on Towns. Hendricks can't get it to go.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
McBride passes to Robinson. And here's Towns. He's guarded by Brogdon. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Wagner finds Brogdon. Takes it inside, and the shot goes in. Brogdon's got 7.
Really good angle of attack there for Brogdon. Just saw a little angle and took it.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Achua. Back to Robinson. It's Pippen on the wing. Defended by George. Rebound, Utah. Hendricks has got 6 rebounds now in the game. For 3. Drills it from outside. And it's a 5-point Utah lead. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Jazz up by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Don't hold on to the ball. Keep the ball moving. Side to side. Set better screens. Get your hands active. Get some deflection. You got to do more than one thing. Do more than one thing.
Well, it's clear that Tom wants more activity. In fact, he's demanding it there.
Kevin, you can't blame him. I mean, he knows how crucial ball movement and energy is on both ends.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Filipowski's out there with Wagner. Then it's Keontae George. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Robinson. In at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Outside Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 8 rebounds in this game. He gets it in there. George has got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Brunson against Robinson. Robinson down the lane. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Robinson. And he drives in. Ball stolen. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
Team foul.
How about JB? Jalen Brunson, since that free agent move in 2022, really raising the level of his play.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. A three. What a shot by Brunson.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
George with the screen on Brunson. Robinson passes to George.
Name a type of shot. Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all three levels.
First free throw is good. And George drops them both. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Outside Pippen. Shot clock at 6. Robinson sets a screen for Pippen. No good on the three.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Wagner. Lets it go with a three. George, that's a two-pointer. They get it again. Outside to Brogdon. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Knicks trail by 7. Here's McBride. Pippen outside. Back to McBride. New York moving it around. Shot on the way. Rebounded by the Jazz.
His poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Pippen against George. Takes it from 10. Another miss by Utah. For New York, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made. Here's Brunson. Converting through contact. Nice job by Brunson.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
And George kicks to Robinson. It's tipped. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Colin Sexton, who's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. Then for the Knicks, Towns, who's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. And it's Bridges in for Jalen Brunson. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. Now, Coach talked all about fouls in that huddle. He reminded them, play defense with our feet. Beat them to the spots. Hands straight up. Don't give them a chance to blow the whistle on us. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Bridges. Towns, a screen on Sexton. The three, Bridges scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Here's Robinson, and then Robinson slams it in.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Bridges against Sexton. And the basket is good. 20 points for Mikal Bridges.
And so far, the defense has not learned much from the lessons Mikal is teaching them.
Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own head.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. And that'll be his third foul so far. The Jazz making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Towns finds Pippen. Robinson sets a screen for Pippen. And it's off from three-point range. Jazz leading by 4. Here's Robinson. Robinson with the block. And a fast break now for New York. Pippen, the pass to McBride. Back to Pippen. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Outside, Sexton. Williams, a screen on Bridges. Sexton's shot is good. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Well, he knows he can make it from there, so he shoots that one with confidence. Sexton looking very, very self-assured right now.
Towns against Williams. Stolen by Robinson. To the paint. Here's Filipowski. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up for the Jazz. Walker Kessler comes in for Williams. And it's Markkanen in for Keontae George. And then for New York, Josh Hart comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Butler in for Miles McBride. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Pippen.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
He nails it, and we're tied up. Pippen's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Markkanen a screen on Pippen. Robinson passes to Markkanen. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Markkanen attacking the heart of the defense that time.
New York's got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Butler on the way. He's guarded by Markkanen. Stolen by Robinson. And there's the drive and the rejection by Pippen. Got a piece of it. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Towns, the pass to Hart. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, I love how hard Hart is fighting on plays like that, taking the extra contact.
And Utah making a change here. Edwards is checked in, and Hart drops them both. Jazz have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Robinson, that's good.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
New York trailing. Pippen finds Butler. Back to Pippen. Bridges left side. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Outside, Towns. Drains the three-pointer. Towns has got 26 points.
Well, after hitting a 3 earlier in the game, he now has 3 threes this half, guys.
Here's Robinson. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And Kessler throws it down. And here's Pippen. Outside Butler. Pass to Hart. Outside Towns. And the three off target.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that
one. Sexton, rebounded by Hart.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Bridges with it. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And Bridges elevating his game. Woo!
And that one falls for Bridges. Utah trailing here. Outside Robinson. On the wing, Markkanen. Pass to Hendricks. Nice ball movement by Utah. Pocket 6. Robinson goes in. Some solid defense from Hart.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now for an update on Jalen Brunson's injury, let's go to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York gave us some information. He informed me that the knee was bent slightly backwards and is indeed hyperextended, but that there does not appear to be any structural damage. To have an injury like this now in the NBA Finals is just flat out unbelievable. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Sexton dishes to Robinson.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Driving the lane, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Towns.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And he is unable to get the second one. The Knicks with the lead. Three-pointer, Butler. Rebounded by the Jazz. Hendricks has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Robinson. 1:36 left here in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Markkanen knocks down the 3-ball. And the Jazz lead by 2.
So great to see Markkanen healthy and knocking down big-time shots.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Knicks. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the Knicks miss again. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Kessler, screen on Brunson. Markkanen from outside. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. Brunson against Robinson. Pass to Hendricks. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Hendricks has got 10 points in just the second half. Brunson against Robinson. To end the run. It's good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And Brunson's got the mindset to deliver.
Markkanen a screen on Brunson. Robinson kicks to Markkanen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jalen Brunson. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Bridges for three. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it. That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Brunson finds Towns. New York, no good that time either. So it's Utah with the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so critical, and you know they'll want to ride.
If they keep trying to blitz you, this is what's going to happen.
Terrific wins. Still 81 series. One game at a time. Win tonight, and the next round is in sight.
We've got the momentum. Let's keep it going.
Relations team will respond to you. Go get your tickets to join us for our coming home game. Head to the ticket booth today or visit us online to secure your tickets.
A reminder, fans, we hope you'll come and join us for our trading card day. The first 10,000 fans through the arena will receive a trading card pack. Arrive early to the fan zone and get them signed by Jazz Bear and the Jazz Dancers.
Our next giveaway game is perfect for families. We're handing out Jazz Bear plushies to every fan in the arena. Grab the kids and join us for a great game.
This is the NBA Finals, Game 2. The Utah Jazz come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Knicks. The NBA postseason, coming up next.
We are on the biggest stage in professional basketball, the NBA Finals. We're set for Game 2 on 2K Sports. tonight could give us a picture of where this series is headed. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now, New York starting 5. Josh Hart is out there with Butler. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2. And for Utah, Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Hendricks in at the 4-man position. You take a look at New York, down 1-0 in this series. How crucial is a win tonight?
How crucial? Extremely crucial. Historically, the odds of coming back from a 2-0 deficit, less than 10%. They have to consider this one a must-win.
Now here's Sexton. Markkanen outside. Here's Robinson. Good D by Brunson.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Here's Bridges. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Well, you love to see Bridges keep the pressure on the defense and draw the contact.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. Bridges.
This guy is such a high-effort player. Mikal Bridges does everything he can to make sure he's the hardest-working guy out there.
So hits one and misses one at the line. And the Jazz pushing it up now. For 3, Robinson. No good on the shot. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Here's Towns. Sexton grabs the board.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets. The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I spoke to the Jazz head coach earlier. We talked about the task of facing Jimmy Butler, fiery wing. The coach said, you can talk about the scouting report all you want with Jimmy, but he brings the extra dimension. Butler has the attitude that is unmatched in the league. The passion of Jimmy Butler in full focus tonight, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
To the wing, right side. Towns against Kessler. Towns, right side. 5 to shoot. Back to Brunson. 3-pointer. Knocks it down from distance.
One of the things you love about Jalen Brunson, he takes quality shots. How about that look from 3?
Here's Robinson. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Robinson's got his second basket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Watch your head. Jimmy Butler in the house.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Robinson. It's rebounded by New York. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Butler, a screen on Robinson. Brunson taking his time here. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Robinson. Pass to Kessler. Here's Robinson, covered by Towns. Robinson can't hit.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Robinson against Brunson. Nice touch on the bank shot. Brunson's got 5.
I think in today's NBA, you've got to be a 3-level scorer. The midi is good for Jalen Brunson.
The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. Utah trailing here. Stolen by Bridges. Brunson passes to Hart. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
Now here's Robinson. Outside Sexton. Takes a three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks leading by 4. Right side, Butler. Down low. Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head. Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Pass to Hart. Fires the three. Utah grabs the miss. And they've had a remarkable postseason record so far. Only 1 loss.
And this group knows how to bounce back. They have a winning attitude, utmost confidence in their ability to figure out defenses, and find creative ways to score. Very well coached, and even the younger players on this team have a sense of maturity that's uncommon.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Brunson passes to Butler. Towns taking his time here. It's Bridges on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Kessler with a rebound.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Hendricks. Robinson with it. Markkanen with it. Brunson defending. And that one's good. Markkanen.
Boy, Markkanen uses his size to great effect down low.
Now here's Hart. Back to Brunson. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Outside for Sexton. Bridges against Robinson. Markkanen for 3. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Outside Hart, beyond the arc. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Markkanen over Butler. Another miss by Markkanen. Pass to Butler. Back to Hart. Now Brunson. Robinson defending. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist from Hart. Hart's got 4 assists now tonight. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. Jazz trail by 6. Sexton looking around. Pass to Hendricks. And here's Robinson. 5 on the clock. Inside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And the free throw, no good. New York leading by 4. Bridges, left side. Good on the shot.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
Now Robinson. Over to the wing. Up and in on the layup. Robinson's got 6 points.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They lead by 4.
What we know about Jalen Brunson is this guy is not afraid to take it to the cup. He's ready to challenge defenders.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Both free throws good from Brunson. Utah has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Outside Robinson. Pass to Sexton. Six to shoot. Shoots over Bridges. Sexton misses.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And here's Robinson. He's got 6. To the inside. Kessler. And Butler with the block.
This guy's such a defensive leader. The intensity, the willingness to put yourself out there. That's a nice block.
Out on his own on the break. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
New York leading by 4. Here's Towns. To the left side wing. Left side Brunson. Robinson finds Brunson. Oh, Kessler with the block.
Such a disruptive defender, Kessler, one of the best shot blockers this league has to offer.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
New York has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, Jay in their last time out against the Knicks was outstanding. He ended up with 44 points, and at the other end of the floor, he's a thief. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Checked in for Kessler. Brogdon comes in for Sexton. And it's George in for Robinson. Robinson's gotten 5 of his 9 attempts to go. Here's Pippen. George defending. Shot from the top of the key. Pippen, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And George with the basket on the assist by Filipowski.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pippen, pass to Towns. Pass to Pippen. Shot clock at 6. Left side Robinson. Now here's Towns. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
Yeah, that mid-range arsenal is real for Karl Anthony Towns. This guy legit 3-level scorer at 7 foot.
Now here's Brogdon. George feels it out a bit from behind the arc. Drains the triple. George has got 5.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Robinson passes to McBride. Robinson, a screen on Brogdon. Here's McBride. Nails the wide-open jumper.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Brogdon. No made baskets yet. McBride on the double team. Brogdon, the pass to Markkanen. From downtown. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Towns a screen on Brogdon. Wagner's checked in for Hendricks. New York making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Brunson outside. No good. Jazz leading by 4. Brogdon feeling it out a bit. Pass to Markkanen. Here's George. Markkanen with a screen on Brunson. For 3, George. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Achua with a screen on George to the paint. Achua with the dunk.
Achua with room at the rim and doesn't hesitate.
23 seconds left in the first quarter here. George outside. On the clock. No good at the rim. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Utah ahead, up 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
We've got Filipowski, Malcolm Brogdon out there with George. Then there's Mo Wagner, and it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Now here's George. Pass to Markkanen. Wagner up top. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Brogdon. George outside. Let's go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. From the baseline. Pippen, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Filipowski, the pass to George. Over Brunson. George's shot is off. Knicks trail by 5. Outside Brunson. Back to McBride. Pass to Pippen. Up top Robinson. Here's McBride. Nails it from beyond the arc. McBride's got 5 now.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Here's Pippen. Back to Robinson. And he hits it to tie the game. Robinson's got his first points of the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Utah has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. George outside. Back to Brogdon. George outside. The 3. Utah with another miss.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Pass to Brunson. Here's Pippen, guarded by Brogdon. Back to Brunson. Over Wagner. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. He's got 14.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there. Right now in complete command of this ball game.
Here's Brogdon. Kicks it to George. Markkanen looking it over. Pass to Filipowski. The fader. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Brunson passes to Pippen. To the middle. There's McBride. Another one falls for New York.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Jazz have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Wagner. Here's George. Over Brunson. Here's Wagner. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, just an opportunity to get a second chance by Mo Wagner. You know he's going to be aggressive.
Outside Brunson. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
George outside. Pass to Markkanen. Wagner with it. George outside. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Robinson, and it's blocked.
A denial by Mo Wagner using his size to his advantage.
Jazz trail by 4. George with it. Give him 8. Six on the shot clock. Markkanen with a screen on Brunson. For 3, George. And that one's good. Now 4 for 10.
That's his first triple of the second period. 3rd of the game.
Outside Brunson. Over George. A kick out to Brunson. Tries again. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Robinson comes in for Larry Markkanen. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for Pippen. And it's Filipowski. That time on the assist from Robinson. Filipowski's got 8 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Deflects the pass. From outside the arc. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to George. And he's going for the oop here. Now McBride. 7 points in the game. Outside Robinson. Brunson up top. Now here's Bridges. Clock at 6. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. The Jazz making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Towns, he's checked in for New York. Jimmy Butler comes in for McBride. And so George will bring it up for Utah. And here's Robinson. 10 points for him. Pass to Kessler. And that misses. That would have put him up. Here's Bridges. That one falls. his second make in 5 attempts.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on the free throw. Hendricks is checked in for Utah. Colin Sexton comes in for Williams. That one misses.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Pass to Brunson. Out to Bridges. This one for 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 7 tonight.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back. Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
New York has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Butler taking his time here. Back to Hart. 6 to shoot. Towns a screen on Robinson. And here's Brunson from the arc. Good D by Kessler.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it. What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Brunson against Robinson. Here's Brunson. Brunson inside with the finish.
And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Robinson, buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Brunson with it. Guarded now by George. Here's Towns. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Towns has got 6.
Karl-Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer. That time doing work inside.
Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds in the game. The Knicks with the lead. Butler up top. Outside Brunson. Can't get that one. Some solid defense from Sexton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Josh Hart. Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Utah. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Brunson with it, and Kessler picks him up defensively. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
It has proven very hard to guard Jalen Brunson without fouling, especially if he's aggressive to score it.
Both free throws, good from Brunson.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Robinson into the lane. Drives to the hoop. And a big finish by Robinson.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Brunson misses. The Jazz have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Pass to Robinson. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Pippen, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Jazz on D. Butler passes to Bridges. The 3-ball. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
And Boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. We're not even in the second half.
Now here's Bridges. Give him 8. Pass to Towns. Butler against Markkanen. Robinson passes to Pippen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Kessler.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Utah trailing here. Robinson in the post. Towns with a rebound. New York has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Back to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Bridges has got 10 points in the game.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
Pass to Hendricks. Takes the 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
Bridges outside. Now Robinson. Here's Pippen. Fires the 3. Hits the 3-pointer. 5 points in the game.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. It'll be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Hendricks. Launches a 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
If they can stay lights out from the charity stripe, this lead should hold.
George, he's checked in for Robinson. And a switch here also for New York. Achua's checked in for Robinson. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Towns passes to Bridges. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Now here's Sexton. The 3 is up. Can't get it to drop. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Welcome in, everybody. Game 2, and it's looking pretty good right now for the New York Knicks.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight. Chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that. And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, they dropped game 1. Now, before they go home for game 3, Kenny, how do they even the series?
To be honest, I wouldn't really know. I never lost a game 1 of the finals. Shaq, did you ever, ask him?
Very funny. Seriously, though, it's just one game. You're in the finals, so get back to what got you there. Keep it up, Kenny.
A little spicy, Jet. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Jimmy Butler out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the center position, locking down the middle.
When Towns is healthy, he is an absolute force on the offensive end of the floor.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Jazz trail by 5. Pass to Sexton. And stolen by Bridges. Towns with the ball. Outside Brunson. Towns on a screen. Clock at 6. Bridges passes to Towns. Back to Bridges. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Well, the Jazz shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Pass to Robinson. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Knicks leading by 5. Outside Hart. And here's Bridges. There's the triple. The rebound by the Jazz. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Hendricks. And that one is hammered home.
Well, Sexton sees his open teammate and puts it exactly where it needs to be.
Towns the screen on Markkanen. Pass to Hart. Towns against Kessler. Yep, that one's good. And the Knicks lead by 5.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Markkanen. Forcing the issue. Markkanen.
Well, this is where Markkanen's feel for the game. You can put him in pick and roll. He is going to find a way to score.
Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Hendricks. He's covered by Hart. Here's Sexton. It's rebounded by New York.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Robinson. Give him 20. To the paint. Oh, look at the flush from Markkanen.
I love it when Markkanen decides to throw it down. Show some fire on that finish.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Bridges outside. Outside Brunson. Towns passes to Bridges. Pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Now here's Hart. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Hart's got 4 points this quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Robinson against Brunson. From deep. The rebound by Markkanen. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
That's just great recognition from your big man, right? Markkanen is going to find the open teammate and put it on time and on target. I love this guy's passing skills.
And New York has possession. Following the bucket by Utah. And here's Butler outside. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Kessler. Outside Robinson. Marking it outside. Up top Robinson. Brunson defending. He gets it in there. Now it's a 5-point Utah lead. The Knicks have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Towns. He's covered by Kessler. Towns outside. And the Knicks miss again. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 14-4 run. Back to Robinson. Outside Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. Give him 8 points now. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Jacks up a 3. Hart pulls it in.
And you never want to give a shooter like him any look.
Outside Butler. There's a screen. Pass to Towns. It's Bridges on the wing. Checked by Sexton. And it's Brunson missing. Jazz leading by 5. Here's Hendricks. Oh, deflected. Here's Butler. And Butler is there for the flush.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Knicks trail by 3. In transition, here come the Jazz. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Yeah, it's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
The shot won't fall. Hart with the defensive effort. Brunson finds Hart. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, there's a toughness to Josh Hart. You don't mess with him from a contact perspective. He will absorb it.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Utah?
They feel like they have an advantage inside. And so far, they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Pass to Hendricks. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
Towns a screen on George. Open shot from Brunson. Gets an open look and hits it. Brunson's got 25 points. Jazz leading by 3. George passes to Kessler. Brogdon against Bridges. Pass to Hendricks. Here's the 3. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Hendricks has got 13.
Malcolm Brogdon has been rock solid since he won the Rookie of the Year award. This guy's capable as a scorer, and what a pretty pass there.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 25. Bridges misses. Markkanen against Bridges. Pass to Hendricks. Shot from 12. Second chance shot. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 11. Hart finds Brunson. Outside Robinson. Now it's Hart. Stolen by Kessler. Bridges against George. Brogdon. Oh, Robinson with a block.
Well, this is the special aspect of Mitchell Robinson. That rim protection, that ability to send it back. Look out.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line.
At the line for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, Jalen Brunson plays bigger than his size. He's aggressive. He's going to go right at defenders. He doesn't care if you're bigger than he is. He will keep coming at you.
Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. Both free throws good from Brunson. Jazz leading by 4. George with it. He's got 13. Utah with another miss. New York has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Pass to Towns. Back to Hart. Now here's Towns. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
A whole lot of everything for Karl Anthony Towns, the big who can stretch you from distance.
Outside Brogdon. Kessler, a screen on Brunson. Inside. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Brunson. Outside Hart, down low. Here's Bridges, and rejected. And they get it back. Towns can't get it to go. Utah leading. Here's George. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. George has got 15.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Back to Brunson. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Brogdon with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Inside. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. Bridges against Brogdon. Towns up top. Outside Brunson. For the lead. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Utah has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside Brogdon. The 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns is...
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Jazz trail by 4. Kessler, a screen on Brunson. For 3, George. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. For the Jazz, Wagner's checked in for Kessler, and it's Robinson in for Hendricks. And for New York, they're shooting about 42% in the third. Pass to Mikhailuk. Up top, Robinson. Here's McBride. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Well, they have consistently gotten to the line. Clearly a point of emphasis from the coaches. Now, they haven't strayed away from it too much.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
Now here's Robinson. And he's got 28 now. 4 on the clock. Pulls up. And it's New York with a rebound. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. And the basket by Pippen.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Free throw good, Robinson. New York making a switch here. Taylor's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Pippen. And it's rejected. George passes to Robinson. He takes it in. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Second team foul. At the line for one, Robinson.
Oh, free throw no good for Robinson. The Knicks with the lead.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Launches it. No luck on that one. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. He's been an offensive force. Now with over 30 points after the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
You got to make hustle plays. Be first to the floor. Rebound the ball and run. Rebound the ball and run. Let's get to
Coach Thibodeau, you know he's always going to demand aggressiveness.
Yeah, but you get why, though. The little hustle plays make a big difference in these close games.
And we're back, folks. Thanks for joining us on this Memorial Day NBA Hoops Extravaganza. They've got Wagner, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Filipowski. Then there's George, and it's Robinson in at the point. That's the group for Utah right now.
Fourth foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart, can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
Robinson against Brunson. Pass to Pippen. From the wing. And he can't bank that one in. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Robinson. Oh, okay then. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Brunson. The Jazz making their last shot. That three's off the mark. Outside Robinson. To take the lead. And he lays it in. Robinson's got 16 in the second half.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Brunson against Robinson. Comes up empty down low.
He's trying to find his shot. But at some point, you have to start making these.
Put it in the vicinity of Mo Wagner on that alley-oop, and I promise he'll find it.
Knicks trail by 3. Now Brunson. Back to Robinson. Pass to Brunson. And there's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With contact, Brunson gets it to go.
Boy, how highly skilled is Jalen Brunson with the ball in his hands. The ability to get anywhere on the floor that he wants to go.
Robinson into the lane.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Utah making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. And both free throws good for Robinson. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Brunson against Robinson. Pass to McBride. Fires for 3. They get the rebound. Here's Pippen. And a miss there on the triple. Utah leading by 3. Here's Clarkson. Robinson with it. To the paint. Here's Filipowski. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
They're really working the paint now.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside McBride. Here's Brunson. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Robinson.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Filipowski. Ooh, Robinson with a block. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Mikal Bridges checked in for Pippen. Knicks on D. For 3, Robinson. Achua with a rebound. Knicks trail by 5. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. And he drives in. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul. And he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Mo Wagner.
How about that drive from Mikal Bridges? Draw the contact, young sir.
2 shots.
Bridges hits them both. And the Jazz with possession here. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Robinson passes to Filipowski. Bridges against Clarkson. Pass to Wagner. Releases. Hits the jump hook. Wagner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Mo Wagner will never back down from physical defense. Never. It's not his DNA.
Bridges against Clarkson. And the basket by Bridges.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
And a big finish by Robinson.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Now here's Brunson from the arc. Knocks down the long J.
Well, as always, Jalen Brunson making the right play. This guy loves to set up his teammates.
Here's Robinson. Oh, Robinson with a block. Brunson finds Bridges. To the middle. Here's Robinson. The kick out to Brunson. To tie it up. And that's good. Off the glass that time. Brunson's got 36 points.
Boy, as Jalen Brunson commit to his own as a scorer, shots just come from anywhere.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, my. That's why we had those breakaway runs.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Now here's Bridges. Lays it up and banks it in. Bridges has got 19 points.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Robinson passes to Filipowski. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
He's really valuing every possession. That's just his first turnover of the game.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
A different look for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Wagner. Hendricks comes in for Clarkson. And Sexton subbed in for George. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. Hart comes in for McBride. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Lauri Markkanen checked in for Utah. The Jazz have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the fourth. Here's the pick.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Anthony's foul. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And he makes a first.
At the line for two. Robinson.
And both free throws good for Robinson. Here's Brunson. Bridges outside. Robinson, a screen on Sexton. Three-pointer, Bridges. Sexton grabs the board. Sexton's got his fourth rebound in this one.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silent since.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Now here's Brunson. Towns finds Bridges. Outside Hart. Towns with the ball. Bridges outside. 6 on the shot clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Colin Sexton.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
The Knicks making a switch here. Butler's checked in. Jazz leading by 4. Pass to Robinson. Here's Hendricks. Shoots from the right block. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got rebound number 7 tonight. Brunson against Robinson. And it's Brunson missing. The Jazz shooting 55% for the game so far. Robinson passes to Sexton. To the inside. It's stolen by Hart. Here's Bridges. Utah grabs the miss. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Hendricks. He's covered by Hart. For 3, Robinson. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Bridges passes to Hart. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Sexton passes to Markkanen. Pass to Robinson. Over Brunson. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Butler. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson.
Now, this is his confidence. This is his sweet spot. The mid-range for Jimmy Butler, that's money.
And it's Robinson penetrating. And a big finish by Robinson.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down for you guys.
Towns passes to Hart. Back to Towns. Here's Brunson. Hart with a screen on Robinson. Brunson. Oh, a special move before that shot. Brunson's got 15 points in just the second half. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. So it's Utah now. 2-point game. And it's Robinson penetrating. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Butler passes to Hart. Back to Butler. Outside Hart. Here's Bridges. And he banks in the layup. Bridges has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
And it's Robinson's penetrating.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Knicks trail by 4. Towns up top. Back to Bridges. Towns, a screen on Sexton. Sexton against Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Towns passes to Butler. 4-3. That's good from Towns. On the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Now here's Robinson.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
The first one falls. He does not get the second one.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Boy, the vision of Jalen Brunson is something to behold. This guy, an elite passer.
Pass to Markkanen. Puts it up. Utah with another miss. And New York shooting efficiently. 50% so far.
15-5.
Brunson against Robinson. And it's Brunson missing.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Outside Robinson. Kessler, a screen on Bridges. Robinson with it. Towns covering. He drops the first one, and that gives him a lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 2-point ball game.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Here's Brunson. It's good. Brunson's got 40 points.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Brunson against Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Sexton finds Robinson. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And now a 4-point Jazz lead.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Pass to Brunson. There's 49 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. The shot that time not on target. Here's Sexton. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. Outside Hart. Brunson with it. Doesn't go for him. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you got to hit your free throws.
Robinson with a steal. With the drive. And another one.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. And the Knicks call time here. They're down by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
Now, it's an opportunity for a teaching moment. I'm sure Coach will waste no time making his points.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
Towns for 3. The rebound by Markkanen. On offense, here's Utah. A big stretch here going. 10-2. It's Markkanen on the wing. So we see the Jazz get the win here. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in the series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
If they keep trying to blitz you, this is what's going to happen.
Woo! We really needed that one.